Hello everyone, so hope you all are doing good. Let us start with the today's session, that is in aptitude reasoning portion. We have even something called as data interpretation and data sufficiency. What exactly is data interpretation? What type of question will be presented here? What is DS, that is data sufficiency? All we are going to discuss in the today's session. So data interpretation, first of all, let me tell you in today's session what are the important things which we are going to discuss. It is how to analyze the given data. Second thing, what different types of data are provided. Third, we even understand the DS, what exactly it is, and we are going to practice the questions on data interpretation as well as data sufficiency. If it comes in any competitive exam, we should be easily sort the answers, we should easily sort out the question to get the correct answers. So moving further to the data interpretation, we'll start with data interpretation. What is this word interpretation? Interpret exactly means the analysis, analyzing the given data. Analyzing in the sense, when I think in English in school days, even in colleges, when we were dealing with English subject, we were having something called as reading comprehension. Means they used to give a paragraph followed by few questions. So first we used to read the paragraph, and then understanding the paragraph, then going through the question and writing the answer of the given question in our own words. Okay, not in the paragraph words, in our own words. But if you see like GRE, GMAT or IELTS TOEFL paragraph, they will give you 2 pages paragraph followed by only 2 questions. So in such cases, what we do, first we read the question. Why we read the question? Not for searching the answer in the paragraph. We read the question because by reading the question, at least 5 to 10% meaning of the paragraph we can guess from there. Okay, this paragraph must be about this thing. So to understand at least 5 to 10%, we read the question first. Now, and then thoroughly reading the paragraph. Somewhere if we find that just now we read the question, answer can be in this part of the paragraph, we underline that part. Again further we find here also answer can be there, underline that part. And through the underlined part, we derive our answer and write bigger paragraph. We do somewhat like that. And this data interpretation is also same. Here they will not give you a paragraph. Instead, they will present you a data. And that data sometimes you won't be able to understand. Don't worry, read the question. If you read the question, you will understand, okay, this data stands about this thing, this data describe about this thing. So by reading the question, at least you can guess what exactly that data is trying to represent it. Now the data what they provide, based on that the question what they ask. First of all, let me tell you, data can be provided in different ways. So they can give the data in the form of pie chart, in the form of bar diagram, they can give you in the form of line graph, they can give you in the form of tabular form, which we call it even as a table form. So however the data is presented, how to answer the given question based on that data, this is what we are going to understand in data interpretation. So we'll see the questions based on all these graphs. Okay, and one by one we'll try to answer them. So first we'll go with the tabular form, the table form, how the data will be presented and what type of question. Before going through these graphs, let me tell you, you should be good at the basic calculation. Basic calculation in the sense addition, subtraction, percentages, averages, ratio. This basic topic you should be aware with. Multiplication, division, all these basic topics, mixtures, alligation. If you are clear with the basic topic, then here the calculation will be very easy for you. Easily you can answer whatever the question they have given. So let us go through the graph what they have given here. Here you can see in the tabular form, as I said you, they have given the graph. Study the following table and answer the given questions. So based on this graph, they will ask you the question. Graph here it is in the tabular form, in the table form. You can see the entity they have given source of income on salary, bonus, overtime, areas, miscellaneous and total, and the different employees name. Employee A, how much salary, how much bonus, how much different entity, how much he is getting the profit or the benefit or the income. Similarly for B, C, D, E means 5 employees, the different ways how their income is. Now important here, based on this the question, how they give the question. So we'll deal with the questions so that we can understand very clearly what exactly is this data interpretation. So let us see the question based on this graph. Here you can see the question they have given. Who among the following employee earns maximum bonus in comparison to total income? in comparison to total income, which employee among A, B, C, D, E, these 5 employees, which employee gets maximum bonus? So maximum bonus in comparison to total income. So what we'll try to do, we'll try to find out in percentage. Okay, in percentage how much bonus and who is getting the maximum percentage, we will find like that. So here you can see the total income for A is 900, B 500, C 1500, D 700, and total income for E is 1000, and their bonus, important is bonus. If you see the employee A, if we say employee A total income is 900, in that his bonus is 80. So out of 900, how much is 80? How much percent it is? So in order to convert into percentage, you will do into 100, and 0 cancel, 0 cancel. Further you will sort it out as 80 by 9, which will be somewhere around, it is 8.8 bar percentage. Am I right? 8.8 bar percentage. Is this much calculation required in every question? Is this calculation required? That is more important here. So my dear friend, here you understood just by one calculation, these 2 zeros are cancelled. So anyhow, further in this case, what we'll do in the B case, first of all 2 zeros will cancel. It is just 40 out of 500. So 40 by 5. So B case 40 by 5, you can say directly 8 5s are 40. So this is exactly B case, exact 8% is the bonus out of the total income. If you take the C case, out of 1500, 150 is the bonus. So C case you can say directly it is 10% is the bonus. Up till in these 3, C is more. Now if you take the D case, D is getting 700 the total income, out of that bonus is 80. So for D case, out of 700 we are writing 7. It is clear why we are writing 7, because those 2 zeros when we multiply with 100, 2 zeros will get cancelled. So 80 by 7 will be coming somewhere around, that is 11.42%. Okay, now up till now if we see D is the maximum. Now if you see E is getting total income as 1000, in that his bonus is 100. So for E you can directly say it is just 10%. So who is getting the maximum over here? If you see maximum in this, among this, the maximum is 11.42, that is D. D means the option D. Employee D is getting maximum bonus as compared to the total income. So basic calculation is required over here to answer the given question. This is how we are going to analyze the data. Very high level analysis is not required. Basic analysis. I mean to say, let me tell you, analyzers are paid very high all over the world, because analyzers are like fortune tellers, like business analyst. They see the present business condition and they say how this business will run for another 4-5 years. Weather forecast analyst, they see the present weather condition and they say where there will be a monsoon in your city. So they are like fortune tellers. So that high level analysis not required. Basic analysis you should be aware of if you want to answer the question based on the given data. So moving to the next question. The income from overtime is what percent of income from areas in the case of employee A? They have specified for employee A. We are discussing not about others, only for employee A. What they are asking? They are asking the income from overtime is what percent of income from areas. So in areas, how much is overtime? How much percent it is? Out of areas they are asking. Very simple. Out of 200 it is 180. So out of 100 it will be 90. That is 90%. Out of 100 we call it as percent. We have covered the percentage topic. We can clearly say that is in the A case, his overtime is 90% of his areas. 90%, that is option A. See, everywhere calculator is not required. I cannot say that. Without calculator also you can do it if you are good at the basic concept of this percentages, ratio, averages and all. Moving to the next question. How many employees have their salary less than? How many employees have their salary less than 3 times the income from bonus? Means if their bonus we do triple and their salary should be less than that 3 times of bonus. That is what they are asking. So very simple. We'll try every bonus. For every employee the bonus will do 3 times and we'll compare which employee is getting the salary less than the 3 times. So if you multiply here in 80 into 3, 80 into 3 it will become 240. Is his salary less than 240? No. See, I am not using any calculation. Just you can compare and say. Now if you see the employee B bonus is 40. 40 into 3, it is 120. Is his salary less than 120? No. Here the employee C, 150 is the bonus, and 153 times it will become 450. Is his salary less than 450? No. Up till now, none of the employees are having their salary less than the 3 times of the bonus. If they take employee D is getting the bonus as 80. 80 into 3, 240. Is his salary less than 240? No. And employee E, 100 is the bonus. 3 times of 100 is 300. Is his salary less than 300? No. So none of the employees are having their salary less than the 3 times of the bonus. So that is the reason option D. Few basic calculation will be required, but here you can see, you can directly say the answer. Your observation is important, your analyzing is important. Let's see the next question on this data. Who among the following employees has maximum percentage of his salary out of the total income? Now they are asking maximum percentage of salary out of total income. So total income already it is presented in the data. For each employee we have to find how much the salary percentage is there out of total income, and who is getting the maximum they are asking about, maximum. So maximum percentage, where it comes. If you see the employee, total income is 900, out of that his salary is 400. So out of 900, so I am not writing 900 because 2 zeros will get cancelled. I am directly writing 400 by 9. This is the case of employee. 400 by 9. 400 by 9 means how much it will be coming? It will be coming somewhere around 44.4444 so on. So 44.4 bar percentage. Okay. If we say employee B total income is 500 and his salary is 200. So out of 500, 200. Can we say out of 1000 it is 400? Out of 1000, 400 means out of 100, 40. So employee B, it is just 40%. Employee A, 44.4 bar percent. See, we have done. As simple. Now if we take the employee C, 1500 is the total income. Out of that salary is 700. So 700 divide by just 15, not 1500, because anyhow those 2 zeros will get cancelled. So 700 if you divide by 15, it will be coming somewhere around, how much it will be coming? 700 by 15 will be coming 46.6 bar, I think 46.6 bar percent it will be coming. So 46.6666 so on, 46.6 bar percent. So employee C, we are getting 46.6 bar percentage. Now if you see employee D total income is 700. Out of that his salary is 300. So out of 700, 300 means we'll go directly 300 by 7, which is equal to 7 4s are 28, remainder 2, 20, 7 2s are 14, remainder 6, 60, 7 8s are 56. So 42.8 something it will be coming. So 42.85 or something it will be coming. So it will be 42.85% is his salary out of total income. If we see employee, out of 1000 he is getting 400. Out of 1400 means if we remove this 0, out of 100, one more 0 here removed, out of 100 it will be 40. So he is getting out of 140 means 40%. His salary is 40% of the total income. Now who is getting the maximum? If you see 44, 40, 46, 42, 40. So 46.6 bar, this is the maximum. That is the case of employee C. This is our answer. Clear? You have to understand the question. You should be good at the basic calculation. Moving further, the next. Who among the following employees has minimum ratio? As I said you, averages, ratio, percentages, you should be good at these topics. Minimum ratio of the income from arrears to the income from salary. So we have to find the ratio of arrear is to salary. Arrear is to salary, which you can even call it as arrear by salary. That's it. We have to find which is coming the minimum. They are now talking about the minimum, not the maximum, minimum. So let us consider the employee A. Employee A, the arrear is how much? 200 and salary is how much? 400. So 200 is to 400, 200 by 400, 2 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means it is just ratio 0.5. As simple as that. Coming to B. B is getting 180 out of 200. Am I right? 180 is the arrear, is to salary is 200. Arrear is to salary. So 180 by 200. 180 by 200. Let us make this half. 90 by 100. 90 by 100 means it will be coming 0.9. Okay, now if you consider the employee C, he is getting 400 and his salary is 700. So 400 by 700. 400 by 700 is actually 4 by 7. 4 by 7 means how much it will be coming? 0.57, something like that. Okay, employee D it is 140 and the total salary is 300. So 140 by 300 or 14 by 30, or else you can even call it as 7 by 15. 7 by 15 means how much it will be coming? Somewhere around 46.6. 46.6 is it coming? 46.6. 7 by it will be coming 14 by 30, which is equal to 7 by 15. 7 by 15, how much it is coming? 7 by 15, it will be coming 46, 0.46. Yes, 0.46 it will be coming, 0.46. Okay, moving further, here 250 is to 400, means 25 by 40. 25 by 40 can be written as 5 by 8. 5 by 8 in decimal, it can be written as 0.625. Okay, so which is the minimum over here? Minimum you can find, that is minimum they were talking about, that is D. 0.46 is the minimum, that is employee D is getting the minimum ratio, that is the ratio of income from areas is to income from salary. Moving further to the next question. Now what they have given, see, we have understood how they presented the data in the form of tabular form. Now you can find how they present in the pie chart. If you are clear with the data, you can easily answer the questions, but you should be good at the basic calculation. So here pie chart they have given. In this population of 12,000, what they have given population we don't know, but some circle, and that circle is divided into different sector, different colors they have given. Population of 12,000 they are representing in this pie chart. Further, you can find side they have given light blue color is unemployed, orange color is self-employed, grey color is public sector, yellow color is private sector, and deep blue color is actually the government sector. They have even mentioned the degrees of that. Means every sector, that circle is divided into small sectors. So every sector, how much degree is the measurement? For self-employed, you can find this is given as somewhere around 40 degree. It is given 40 degree. Then grey color, that is public sector, this is given as 60 degree. For the private sector, yellow color one is given as 80 degree, and then government sector deep blue color, that is given as 30 degree, but they haven't given the sector measurement of unemployed. No need to worry. First of all, find out that. You know very well, circle total, it will be 360 degree. Just add these all and subtract from 360. So 40 plus 60 is 100, 100 plus 80, 180, 180 plus 30, that is 210. Out of 360, if you remove 210, this will be definitely 150 degrees. So we came to know about unemployed sector, how much degree the measurement is. So my dear friend, this is what they have presented. Though they haven't given, first we'll find this one, because definitely there will be a question from this part. Now coming back to how the question will be. Here you can see, if 10% of public sector people resign means they just declined to do the work. They with the self, they have came out from the company, they resigned in that company. In the public sector, see how lucky these people are, even getting the job in public sector and they are resigning. Okay, anyhow, and become self-employed. Find the increased percentage in self-employed population. So some of the public sector employees get resigned. Just by reading this sentence, we understood they are representing here in the different sectors how many population of some area. They must have done the research where 12,000 is the total population. How many people are working in which sector and how many are unemployed, that also they have given. Okay, so here they are saying if 10% of the public sector people resign. Public sector means which one? Public sector is actually the grey color one. From here 10% will come out and they will become self-employed people. Self-employed means they will become here orange one, self-employed. Then what is the percentage increase in self-employed population? Self-employed population, how much percent it will increase? So my dear friends, self-employed population, how much percent it will increase? Some people, what they do, first this, because total population is given as some 12,000, they divide this 12,000 in the different, how much will be there, then finding out, no need. They have given in degrees, they are asking you in percentage, simple. First of all, 10% of this, what is grey color one? It is 60 degree. So instead of mentioning that in population, just think 60 degree, 10%, how much it is? 60 degree 10% is 6 degree. So 6 degree will be subtracted here. And that 6 degree where it will be added? In the self-employed here, self-employed, that 6 degree will be added. So earlier self-employed was 40 degree. Now this 6 degree came here. So it became 46 degree. From 40 it is becoming 46. So what is the percentage increase? I said you already in the percentage topic, percentage increase, percentage decrease, difference by actual value into 100. So from where it is increasing? From 40. So 40 in the denominator. How much it is increasing? 6. So 6 is the numerator, difference by actual value into 100. So 0, 0 cancel, 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So 3 5s are 15% increase is there in the self-employed population. Self-employed population will increase by 15%, as simple as that. Clear? Moving to the next. What percentage of employed people are working in government sector? Very important here. Many people, if they give you the option here, I'll tell you how they give the option. Just if you will not understand the question, you will get some wrong option given over here, because those people who prepare the option and the question, they know very well where you can do the mistake. My dear friend, many people, what they do here in this question, they try to find this value in percentage. They know percentage very clearly, but they miss the understanding of the question. See what question they are saying. What percent of employed people? What percent of employed people are working in government sector? They are not asking you what percent of population is working in government sector. They are asking you what percent of employed people. So employed people are from here to here. And we have already added that. That was coming to 10 degree. So out of 210 degree, how much are working in the government sector? Government sector is how much degree? That is 30 degree. This fraction we have to mention in percentage. Don't write 30 by 360 into 100. They are not asking you what percent of population is working in government sector. They are asking you what percent of employed people are working in government sector. So employed people are 210 degree, because these are not employed people. So out of 210 degree, how much is 30 degree? How much percent it is? So in order to convert into percentage, into 100, 0 zeros cancel, 3 1s and 3 7s. Okay, so it will come somewhere around 100 by 7, which is equal to 7 1s are 7, remainder 3 30, 7 4s are 28, remainder 2 20, 7 2s are 14, something around 14.28% increase will be there in self-employed population. Self-employed population will increase by 14.28%. Let's see the next question on this pie chart. Find the number of people who are unemployed. Now they are asking you number of people who are unemployed. So already we have calculated this sector, because this is 210 out of 360 minus 210, this we got as 150 degree. So 150 degree out of 360 degree, that is unemployed people. Out of 360 degree, 150 degree is unemployed. This is the fraction of unemployed. But this fraction they are asking you in the total population. They are not asking in percentage. If they ask in percentage, multiply 100. They are asking you in total population. So what is the total population? 12,000. So into 12,000, very simple. So here 0 zeros cancel. If I am not wrong, 3 5s are 15, 3 12s are 36, and 12 1s are 12, 12 1 0 0 0. So I can say directly 5,000 people are there who are unemployed. As simple as that. Out of 12,000, 5,000 are unemployed people. Moving to the next. If private sector employees are to be mentioned in the below chart in the form of percentage, it would be dash percent. How much percent? Private sector, instead of mentioning here, they have mentioned in degrees. Instead of mentioning in degrees, if we have to mention in percentage, how much percent it is? So how much percent of total population? Because it is total 360 degree. So out of 360 degree, private sector is how much? 80 degree. This value they are asking you in percentage. So into 100. So 0 0 cancel. 4 2s are 8, 4 9s are 36. So this will be coming somewhere around 200 by 9, which is equal to 9 2s are 18, remainder 220, 9 2s are 18, remainder 220. So 22.2222 bar percent. Okay, so 22.2 bar percent. This is the answer. So this is how we deal with the question. I have given you tabular form. I have given you pie chart. Let us practice. See the some other way if they present the graph. Here you can see further, they have given one line graph. And based on this line graph, the question. So if you know how to understand the graph, if you know how to do the basic calculation, if you have understood the question what they are asking, then Then we can sort it out. So here you can see they have given a line graph now. Tabular done, pie chart done, line graph. Line graph, what they are saying, study the following graph carefully and then answer the questions. Okay, so graph they have given, you can see some values, numbers they have written, and here April, June, August, October, December, February, some months name they have written. It is presented, some values for every month. Later on, if you see the below, they have clearly mentioned marks scored by a student out of 500 in unit test held at different months of the academic year 2019. In 2019, one of the student got these all marks in every month whenever unit test was conducted. So unit test is, you can see it is conducted in April, then June, then August, like that they have conducted. Okay, so let us check it out. But all are out of 500. That is clearly they have mentioned all are out of 500. Now moving further, the question based on this. What is the percentage of marks scored by that student in the unit test of August and October taken together? August and October taken together, how much percent marks that student is getting in the unit test? They are asking you in percentage. So August and October, first of all, total mark of August is 500. Total marks of October will be also 500. So out of 1000. Because we have to combine, out of 1000, how much he got in August? In August he got 370 and in October he got 385. So add this one, 370 plus 385. It will come somewhere around 755. This value you have to find in percentage. Out of 1000, 755 if we combine both. August and October, if we combine both in percentage means into 100, very simple, 2 zeros cancel. So it will be coming 755 by 10, which is equal to 75.5%. That is option D. Clear? Moving to the next. What are the average of marks obtained by the student in the unit test of the given academic year? So they are asking you very simple, the average. Average means sum of the observation divided by number of observation. Okay, so here all we have to add 360 plus 365. What we have to go for? Adding 360 plus 365. 360 plus 365, it will be coming 725 plus here 370 plus 385. 370 plus 385, just now we have added in the previous question, that was coming 755. We have added in the previous slide. Then further we have 400 plus 405, which is equal to 805 divided by this, all we have to add and divide by 6 because 6 are there total. Okay, you can write one by one and add. It is not that, I am just combining so that it will be easy calculation. So 725 plus 755 plus 805 divided by, there are total 6 unit tests, 6 different months, 6 unit tests. So divided by 6, sum of observation divided by number of observation. If I am not wrong, this will be equal to somewhere around, it will be 2285 divided by 6. So 2285 if you divide by 6, it will be coming 380.8. That is option B. This is the answer. The calculation, basic calculation, that's it. So this is how we deal with. Let's see the next. Here, now you can see they have given you railway timetable of Gitanjali Express. They have given some railway timetable of some of the train, and that train name is Gitanjali Express. Railway timetable, how they may ask the question based on this. Let's see, we'll see. They have given the timetable. That train starts from Bombay, then Igatpuri, Nasik. These are the stoppages of the train, reaches to Calcutta. Origin of the train is Bombay, destination is Calcutta. Calcutta they are mentioning means this is some old data, because at present Calcutta is called as Kolkata and Bombay is called as Mumbai. So anyhow, Mumbai CST you must have heard about, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, and Kolkata, actually we have Kolkata station as well. There is a station like Howrah as well. So anyhow, Sialda as well. So whatever it may be, this train starts from Bombay and reaches to Kolkata, different stoppages. They have given the timing of arrival at those stoppages, then from at what time they departure. And you can see the timing they have mentioned like railway timings. Railway timings means 24-hour clock. Okay. Further, cumulative mileage. What is cumulative mileage? Means from Bombay to Igatpuri 0 to 80. So we can say Bombay to Igatpuri, the distance is 80 miles. Now after that directly they gave 281, means it is cumulative. If I ask you Igatpuri to Nasik, Igatpuri to Nasik, how much distance it will be? So this was 80 and this is 281. So only 201 is the distance between Igatpuri to Nasik. I mean to say you have understood what is the meaning of cumulative over here. Okay. Now moving further, if I ask you from Bombay to Kolkata total distance, it will be directly 1100. If I ask you Jamshedpur to Kolkata 995 and this is 1100. 995 to 1100 means it is somewhere around 105 miles distance from Jamshedpur to Kolkata. So this is how they have presented the data. Now let's see the question what they have asked in this. The question goes here. Question they have given, the largest run for the train between two successive halt. What is the meaning of this halt? It is stoppages. Between two stoppages, largest run. Largest run means longest distance where they have covered. Don't say, sir, Bombay to Kolkata. Between the stoppages, successive stoppages we have to see. Successive means continuous stoppage. Okay. So my dear friend, to continuous it should be. Because if we take Bombay to Kolkata, they are not continuous stoppage. Means there are so many stoppages in the middle. So two successive halt. Where is the largest run? If you see Bombay to Igatpuri in the previous, we have seen the distance here it is 80 miles. And from Igatpuri to Nasik, distance 281 minus 80, that is 201. And from Nasik to Bhusawal, 281 to 391. If it is 281 to 381, 100 and 10 extra. So 110 mile. Now, 391 to Bhusawal to Akola, 391 to 730. 391 to 730, it is coming somewhere around 399. So up till now 339 miles it is coming. 339 miles. My dear friend, up till now we can say this is the highest one. Bhusawal to Akola. Let's see. Akola to Nagpur, this is 730 to 800, just 70 miles. And then Nagpur to Durg. Nagpur to Durg, it is 800 to 845, just 45 miles. And further, if we say Durg to Jamshedpur, 845 to 995, it is 150 miles. 150 miles. And from Jamshedpur to Kolkata, as we have already calculated, 1100 minus 995, 105. So this is 105, this is 1, how much we got? 845, 150. This is 150, this is 45, this is 70, this is 339, 110, 201, 180. Which is the maximum? 339. That is from Bhusawal to Akola. Bhusawal to Akola, the train is running for the longest distance. I mean to say the answer becomes the largest run of the train between the two successive halt is Bhusawal and Akola. In between Bhusawal and Akola, the train ran for longest distance, the largest run. Moving to the next question. The average speed the train maintained between two successive stations was the highest between. So in between two successive stations, where is the highest speed of the train? Means we have to find the distance everywhere, which we found in earlier slide, and we have to see the timing also, how much time it is taking. Distance by time will get the speed. Now, important here, let me tell you, if it is the real data, see, I am not talking about that whether the data is real or not, but if it is the real data, practically we can say if the train is having a long stoppage, after long distance there is a stoppage, then definitely the train will be having the highest speed. With that practical experience, we can say Bhusawal Akola must be the answer. But still, we will calculate. We will calculate over here because they have asked, we'll calculate over here. We don't know that whether the data is real or not. So we'll calculate. See, here it was just 80 miles. From Bombay to Igatpuri, 80 miles covered. Started at 9 o'clock, reached at 11 o'clock in 2 hours. If I say 80 miles covered in 2 hours, every hour it is covering 40 miles. So here it is 40 miles per hour. 40 miles per hour is the speed of the train in between Bombay to Igatpuri. Like that we have to calculate everyone. Here 80 to 281, it is total 201 the distance. 201 miles from Igatpuri to Nasik, 201 miles. Started at 11:02, reached at 14:50. 14:50 is actually 2:50 p.m. So if we take 11:02 to 12:02, 12:02 to 1:02, 1:02 to 2:02, it is 3 hours, and 3 hours and extra somewhere 48 minutes. So 3 hours 48 minutes means you can say that is in 48 minutes if you convert into hours. 48 minutes can be written as 48 by 60. 48 by 60, it will be coming somewhere around 3.48 by 60. 3.8 it will be coming. So 3.8 means how much will be the speed? 201 divided by 3.8, it will be coming 52.89 miles per hour. Here is, this is between Igatpuri to Nasik, it is 52.89 miles per hour. We got it? Moving further, Nasik to Bhusawal. Nasik to Bhusawal, it is total 110. So 110 It is covered in how much time? Nasik, it started at 14:55, that is very 5 minutes less than 3. So 14:55 and it reached by 17:10, that is evening 5:10. 17:10 in railway timetable, actually it is 5:10 p.m. So 14:55 to 17, 14 means I said you near to 3. 3 to 5 it is 2 hours. Here it is 5 minutes and here it is 10 minutes. So we can say it is 2 hours 15 minutes. 5 minutes and 10 minutes. 2 hours 15 minutes means 110 miles covered in 2 hours 15 minutes. 2 hours 15 minutes can be written as 2.25. Okay, in decimal 15 minutes, 15 by 60 into 100, so 2.25. 110 divided by 2.25. How much you will be getting? It will be coming 48.8 bar miles per hour. So here the speed is 48.8 bar miles per hour. Bhusawal to Akola, it is, as we know, 339 it is covering. So 339 miles covered in between Bhusawal Akola, and starting timing was 17:12, which is equal to 5:12, and reaching timing to Akola is 22:40, that is night 10:40. So from evening 5 to night 10 it will be 5 hours. Here if we consider 12 minutes and this is reaching at 40, means I can say it is 5 hours just 28 minutes. 5 hours 28 minutes. So 5 hours 339 miles, consider in 5 hours 28 minutes, you can say 28 minutes is very near to half an hour. So we can say 5.5, very near to 5.5, 5.5 hours. Okay, 28 minutes is very near to 30 minutes. So we can say half an hour it is. So 339 divided by 5.5, it will be coming somewhere around 61.63 bar. So 61.63. Here it is, speed is 61.63 bar. 6 and 3 both are having bar. 63 it is coming. So 61.63 bar miles per hour. 63 is having the bar. Okay. Up till now you can see here 40 miles per hour, 52 miles, 48 miles, 61. Up till now whatever we have understood, longest run means highest speed. Up till now this is only the highest speed. Let's see, compare further also. Akola to Nagpur. Akola it started, it is total 730 to 800, means 70 miles is the distance. From Akola it started night 10:45, very 15 minutes less to 11, very near to 11, and reached Nagpur at night 12:05. So my dear friend, it is that 70 miles they are covering in this year. It is 15 minutes, then it will become 11 and 1 hour and 1 hour 20 minutes. So 1 hour 20 minutes can be written as somewhere around 1.3 bar it will be. So 1.3 means 70 by 1.3, it will come 52.5 miles per hour. Somewhere near to that, 52.5 bar. Here the speed between Akola and Nagpur. So Akola Nagpur is 52.5 miles per hour. Nagpur to Durg, if we see, it is 45. 800 to 845, it is just 45, and started at 12:15, reached at 1 in 45. 45 miles covered in 45 minutes. See, understand logically, 45 miles covered in 45 minutes. 60 miles covered in 60 minutes. If 45 miles is covered in 45 minutes, 60 miles can be covered in 60 minutes. So I can say directly it is 60 miles per hour. So here it was, we were finding that is 60 miles per hour. That was between Nagpur and Durg, that is 60 miles per hour. Okay. Moving further, if we see here between this Bhusawal Akola is coming 61.63. Here it was coming Akola Nagpur as 52.5, and here 60 miles. Up till now Bhusawal Akola is only the maximum, but let us compare Durg to Jamshedpur. Durg to Jamshedpur, if we see, it is 150 miles it is covering the distance, because 845 to 995 it is 150 miles. In how much time it is covering? From Durg it started at 1-2, means very near to 1, and reached Jamshedpur at 4:15, means I can say it is somewhere 1 to 4, it is 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours and you can say 13 minutes. So 3 hours, in 3 hours 13 minutes it is covering 110. Am I right? It is covering 150. So 150 covered in 3 hours 13 minutes. 3 hours 13 minutes. It is somewhere around 3 hours 13 minutes, means 3.2 something. So it will be coming somewhere around 46 miles per hour. 46 miles per hour, that is Durg to Jamshedpur. This is only less. Up till now Bhusawal Akola was maximum, which was 61.63, 63, so on. Okay, Jamshedpur to Kolkata, it is covering total 995 to 1100. That is 105 miles it covered in how much time? Jamshedpur it started at 4:28, very near to 4:30. Reached Kolkata at 6:25, very near to 6:30. 4:30 to 6:30, it is 2 hours. So 2 hours if you take, it will be 5 and 52 point something, it will be coming 52 miles per hour. So my dear friend, it is 52 miles per hour, 52.5 miles per hour. So maximum is 61.63 bar, which is in between Bhusawal Akola. That was 339 miles covered in 339 miles was covered in 5.5 hours, which is 61.63. So this is the maximum speed Bhusawal and Akola, that is option A. So in order to make you understand, I have calculated everything, but no need to calculate here. When you are writing the exam, just compare the options. In the options only you calculate. If very deep calculation is required, then. And normally you have seen in the previous question, this much deep calculation was not required, and we have calculated for every stoppages. No need to calculate for every stoppage. We can go directly based on the options. And as I said, you practically, it is very important. You should know, you should be aware of that if the train runs for the longest distance, obviously the speed of the train will increase. If it goes for short distance, then speed will be less because it has to stop again. Okay, so moving further to the next question. The average speed that the train maintained between Bombay and Calcutta was nearly equal to. So they are asking you the average speed of the train. Started time morning 9 o'clock from Bombay. Reaching time Kolkata next morning 6:25. My dear friend, remove this 25 minutes. Why? Because stoppages are there. Stoppages are more than for 25 minutes. But let us remove this. If for making our calculation easy, 9 to 6. If it is 9 to 9, next day 24 hours, 9 to 6, it will be 21 hours. In 21 hours from 0 to 1100 means 1100 miles converted, means 1100 mile distance covered in 21 hours. So this is the speed of the train. 1100 by 21, if I am not wrong, it will be coming somewhere around 52 point something it will come. So 52 miles per hour, this is the average speed of the train which it maintained. Very near answer, because they are asking you nearly approximately, it is 52 miles per hour. Moving further to the next one. If we consider the journey that begins at Bombay, consider the journey which begins at Bombay and ends at Calcutta, the train has the longest halt, longest stoppage. Longest halt means, I said you already, it is stoppage. So where the train has stopped for more time. If you see, don't say me the origin and the destination. Successive halts we have to take. Okay, so longest halt you can say in Igatpuri it stopped for only 2 minutes. 11 o'clock it reached and 11 to again it departed. Nasik it stopped for 5 minutes, 1450 to 1455. Bhusawal it stopped for again 2 minutes. Akola it stopped for 5 minutes. Oh, 2525, alternate it is going. Nagpur it stopped for 10 minutes. Because reached at 12:05 and departed at 12:15. Okay. Durg it stopped for 2 minutes again. Jamshedpur it stopped 4:15 to 4:28. My dear friend, here it stopped for completely, it is stopping for 13 minutes. Okay, so destination and origin is not important. Important the stoppages. Maximum time it stopped at Jamshedpur. This is the answer. And second, then Nagpur it is for 10 minutes. But the highest it stopped for Jamshedpur. This was the longest halt for the train at the stoppage, that is Jamshedpur station. Moving further next, the train begins its journey from Kolkata to Bombay. The train begins its journey from Kolkata to Bombay, means reverse. 8 hours after it has arrived Kolkata. After reaching Kolkata, same train. Again from Kolkata, it went back to Bombay after stopping in Kolkata for 8 hours. Okay. If the train left Bombay on Monday, from starting, it left on Bombay, it started on Monday. On what day will it have returned to Bombay? Means which day it will come back again to Bombay. Same train, from Bombay it is going Kolkata, stopping at Kolkata for 8 hours. Again that train is returning back to Bombay. So from starting, it was started from Bombay at Monday. So when it will come back to Bombay, again which day it will be, that is what they are asking. Assume that on the return journey, the train maintains the same average speed, same stoppages, everything same. Okay, so let us understand. Bombay it started at 9 o'clock morning. Kolkata it reached next day morning 6:25. Bombay it started on Monday, reached Kolkata on obviously Tuesday. Now 6:25 it reached, from there it stopped there for 8 hours. So from morning 8 hours, 6 plus 8, it becomes somewhere around 14, means afternoon 2:25 again it will depart from Kolkata. Afternoon 2:25 of Tuesday. And it will take 21 hours. If it take 24 hours, my dear friend, Wednesday afternoon it should reach. But it is taking 21 hours, means Wednesday, not even afternoon. Before that only, before 2 only it will reach. So it will be, the day will be Wednesday. It will come back to Bombay again on Wednesday. 21 hours going, 21 hours coming back. Total 42 hours travel and 8 hours extra, means 50 hours. From Bombay morning 9, add 50 hours, check it out. That Monday to it will come Wednesday. So this is how we deal with the data interpretation. Let me tell you, we are any important thing here, what we have to understand, that is understanding of the data, understanding of the question, and the basic calculation. If these three things are done, my dear friend, you can easily deal with the DI. Moving further to the topic, that is data sufficiency. What is exactly this data sufficiency? My dear friend, this data sufficiency, before going for this topic, let me tell you, the people who are good at two-wheeler riding, the people who ride this two-wheelers, bike, cycle, whatever two-wheeler it may be, scooty, if you, that person, give first time the auto, tricycle, they won't be able to drive that. Why? It will start going like a snake, or sometimes round and round. Because the people who are good at riding bikes, if you give them directly the tricycle, they'll try to balance like a bike. So it will go like a snake. Driving auto, we should go with a completely buffalo mind. Means straight means straight, left means left, right means right. Don't try to balance it. Similarly, let me tell you, the people who are very good at calculation, they sometimes miss this DS topic, data sufficiency. Why they miss, we'll understand here. Here, data sufficiency, what they will do, they'll give you one question followed by two statements. They will give you one question followed by two statements. You have to just say which statement data is sufficient to get the answer of this question. Which statement data is sufficient to get the answer of this given question. What is the answer is not important. Important is whether you will get confirm answer. Confirm answer with the given data or not. That is what you have to say. What is the answer is not important. Important is whether you are getting a confident confirm one answer or not. That is important here. But before going for DS question, my dear friend, read the direction given over there very carefully, because based on the direction given, we select the option. Statement 1 alone is sufficient, select option 1. Statement 2 alone is sufficient, select option 2. So they will give you some direction. Based on that direction, you have to select the option. We'll see further how the direction will be presented, and that direction may change. I cannot say that whatever direction I wrote on slide, same direction it will be. So read in the examination what direction they have given, because based on that direction you have to select the option. Once again, let me remind you, what is the answer is not important. Whether you will get confirm answer or not with the given data, that is what you have to see. That is what you have to analyze. So data sufficiency is very near to analyzing. That is the reason immediately after data interpretation, I suggested this topic, that is data sufficiency. Now moving further. My dear friend, the question what they give, it can be from any topic. It can be from percentage, it can be from time and work, it can be from reasoning topic like blood relation, it can be from direction, any topic. What is the answer is not important. Confirm answer we are getting or not, that is important. Let's see. It will be very clear when we read this direction. Select option A if statement 1 is sufficient to get the answer. Select option B if statement 2 is sufficient to get the answer. Select option C if 1 and 2, and means combining. It is not 1 alone or 2 alone. It is combining, and means combining both the data together. If you get the answer of the given question, select option C. Select option D if none of the statement is sufficient. So this 4 option you have to select based on the direction given, but this direction may change. We'll change the direction also. We'll see the question in that way as well. But first, based on this direction, let's see the question. Very first question, what is the value of A? What is the value of A? This is the question. First statement they gave, A square is equal to 49. If statement 1 alone is sufficient, select option A. If statement 1 is not sufficient, then see the statement 2. But if statement 1 is sufficient, tick that A and go further to the next question. Okay. Second statement they have given, 16 is less than A is less than 18. If statement 1 is sufficient, don't see the statement 2. Okay. So here your answer, what is the answer? Will compare A or B, or else combining the data, or else none of the statement is sufficient. We'll check that. None of the statement is sufficient. We'll select option D. Now, What is the value of A? Let us take the first statement. A square is equal to 49. So what will be the value of A? Plus 7 or minus 7? My dear friend, A square is equal to 49. So A value can be plus 7 or minus 7. No doubt in mathematics we write like this, plus minus 7. But are you confirm whether it is plus 7 or minus? I want a confirm answer. Tell me the confirm answer. Don't guess it. It can be plus 7 or no or confirm answer. So my dear friend, we are not getting confirm answer. It can be plus 7. It can be minus 7. So first statement data is not sufficient. Moving to the second statement. 16 is less than A is less than 18. So what is A value? It can be 17. It can be 17.5. It can be 16.9. A can be anywhere in the middle. You don't know A value. You don't know whether A is an integer, A is some decimal. We don't know all those. A can be anything. Consider in the data, in the question itself, they must have provided the data where A is a natural number. In that case, first statement must be sufficient to get the answer. Confirm it is plus 7. Will not see the second statement. If in the question itself they have mentioned the data where A is an integer, then first statement we won't get, but with second statement we'll get. But here they haven't mentioned all this. Means A value can be anything. It can be 16.2, 16. Means even second statement is not sufficient to get the answer. Combining anyhow it is not possible. Combining it is not possible. That is the reason here the answer is option D. None of the statement is sufficient to get the confirm answer. Now what is the option C then? Combining the data, what it is. Consider first statement they have given A square is equal to 49, and second statement they gave 6 is less than A is less than 8. If they give like this, the second one, then I can say combining the data will get the confirm answer. That is option C. If you combine these two, you will get A value is definitely 7. That is option C. Clear? Moving further to the next one. Is X greater than 44? First statement, X is less than minus 8. Second statement, X is greater than 1000. So how I was saying that the people who are good at calculation, sometimes they miss this. My dear friend, do you know the answer over here for this? It is, answer is option A. First statement is sufficient. How? How it is sufficient? Is X greater than 44? Is X greater than 44? They are just asking you, is it greater than 44? See the first statement, X is less than minus 8. So is it greater than 44? No. X is less than, it is less than minus 8 means it is not greater than 44. You got the answer no. You got the answer no, my dear friend. You are confirmed it is no. No is also one answer. First statement itself is sufficient. No is also one answer. If you must be having the doubt, maybe it can be yes, it can be no. Then data is not sufficient. But here you are getting a confirm answer no. And no is also one answer. That is what I try to explain you. What is the answer is not important. Whether you are getting confirm answer or not. Here you got confirm answer no. It is not greater than 44. You got the answer. No is also one answer. And if you see the second statement, here also you will get confirm answer yes. But as I said you, if first statement is sufficient, you will not see the second statement. Clear? So here the answer, that is the reason it is A. No doubt, if some of the option in the direction they have given, first alone is also sufficient, second alone is also sufficient. That option we must have selected if in the direction they must have given. Independently, first alone is sufficient. Independently, second alone is sufficient. Then that option we can select in this question. Like here, we can see the direction, we are changing the direction here. You can see here we have given you 5 options. Okay, you can select 5 options. Statement 1 alone is sufficient, but not the 2 alone. Then select option 1. 1 is sufficient, but not the 2. Then you select A. Statement 2 is sufficient, but not the 1 alone. Then B option. Statement 1 and 2. Okay, both the statement together, it is sufficient. Then option C. Select option D if 8th statement alone is sufficient. Like in the previous question, previous slide we have seen. Independently they were sufficient. With first also we were getting confirm answers. Second independently also. Means 1 or 2. I am talking about or 2. Independently they are sufficient. Then select option D. And if none of the statement is sufficient, select option E. So we'll see the question here. Okay, based on these direction, we'll go for the questions. Now, how much is 20% of a certain number? They are asking you what will be 20% of a certain number. First statement, 10% of the number is 5. Second statement, 40% of twice the number is 40. These are the two statements they have given. Now, they are asking you what will be 20% of a certain number. Let us take the first statement. 10% of the number is 5. If you know the 10% of the number, you can even find the 20% of the number. 1 alone is sufficient. 10% is 5, 20% will be 10. Simple. First alone is sufficient. Now we have to see second alone, whether it is. We can select option A if first alone is sufficient but not the second alone. Then we will select A. Okay, we'll see second option also. Second statement. 40% of twice the number is 40. 40% of twice the number. Let's say number is X. 40% of twice the number is 40. So from here you can find the number. You can find X. If you find X, you can find 20% of the X. 10%, 15%, any percent you can find. If you know the number, you can find any percentage of that number. So again, second alone is also sufficient. 1 alone is also sufficient. 2 alone is also sufficient. Independently, they are sufficient. That is the reason we have to go for option D. Each statement alone is sufficient. Independently, they are sufficient. Not combining, independently. Moving to the next one. A thoroughly blended biscuit mix includes only flour and baking powder. So in that mixture, only two things are there. Flour and baking powder. Only two things is there in that mixture. What is the ratio of number of grams of baking powder to the number of grams of flour in that mixture? Means they are asking you baking powder is to flour, the weight ratio in that mixture. What will is the how many kg baking powder, how many kg flour, how many grams baking powder, how many grams flour, whatever may be the unit, but their weight ratio they are asking you. Baking powder is to flour. What is the ratio they are asking you? First statement, exactly 9.9 grams of flour is contained in 10 grams of mixture. 10 grams of mixture is having 9.9 grams of flours. Second, they have given exactly 0.3 grams of baking powder is found in 30% of the mixture. Mixtures 30% if you take, in that exactly 0.3 grams will be the baking powder and remaining will be the flour. So which statement is sufficient? We'll understand that. Coming to first statement. Exactly 9.9 grams of flour is contained in 10 grams of mixture. In 10 grams of mixture, flour is 9.9 grams. So if flour is 9.9 grams, remaining will be the baking powder. Because only two things are there, baking powder and flour, nothing else is there. So remaining out of 10, if you remove 9.9, 0.1 gram will be the baking powder. So we can say it will be 0.1 is to 9.9, which can be further written as 1 is to 99. In this ratio, we can get it. We can find the ratio. Am I right? Yes. So first alone is sufficient. Now coming to the second statement. Exactly 0.3 grams of baking powder is found in 30% of the mixture. Mixtures 30% if you take, in that exactly 0.3 grams will be the baking powder. Mixture, let us say mixture is 100 grams. Let us say mixture is some 100 grams. 30% of 100 grams means you are taking 30 grams. 30 grams mixture if you take. If the total mixture is 100 gram, 30% you have to take. So I consider mixture total as 100 grams. Okay, then in that 30% is 30 grams. In that 30 grams, 0.3 grams will be the baking powder. So you baking powder you got, it is 0.3 grams. So obviously remaining in this 30 grams will be the flour. So remaining means we can say 0.2, how much it will come? 0.29, 29.7. Sorry, it will be 0.297 because 30 it is now. So 0.27. This will be coming like this, 0.27. Both adding, are we getting 30? No, we are not getting 30. It is coming 30 grams, 0.29, 0.3 grams is the baking powder. So from 30, if you remove this 0.3, it will be coming 29.7. So 29.7. 29.7, am I right? Yes, 29.7. So the ratio will come 3 is to 297. This will be the ratio if 100 grams is the mixture then. But consider the mixture is 1 kg. 1 kg means how many grams? 1000 grams. Total mixture is 1 kg means 1000 grams. 30% you have to take means how much you have to take? 300 grams. In 300 grams, baking powder will be 0.3 grams. So the ratio will be 0.3 is to, it will be coming 299.7. So this will be coming 3 is to 29, 2997. Is this ratio and is this ratio same? My dear friend, no, they are different. We don't know the total mixture. Then how can we find the ratio? Just they have given out of total mixture if you take 30, but we don't know the total mixture. So second alone is not sufficient. First alone is sufficient. So we'll go for option A. Statement 1 is sufficient, but not the statement 2. So we should go for option A. Moving to the next. Is R greater than 0.27? Is R greater than 0.27? First statement they say R is greater than 1 by 4. Means they are asking you is. Even if you are getting confirm answer yes, data is sufficient. Even if you are getting confirm answer no, then also data is sufficient. But if you have the doubt, it can be yes or it can be no, then data is not sufficient. Because they are asking is, they are not asking the value. Is R greater than 0.27? First statement R is greater than 1 by 4. Second statement R is equal to 3 by 10. Let's see the statement. Let's see the first statement. They say R is greater than 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is actually 0.25. So R is greater than 0.25. Can I say that? Yes. So what is the R value? R value can be 0.251. R value can be 0.27. R value can be 0.28. R value can be 0.29. Any value it can be. It should be greater than 0.25. Now, is it greater than 0.27? If you take that R value is this one, you can say no, it is not greater than 0.27. If you take this one, then also you will say no, it is not greater. If you take R value as this one, you will say yes, it is greater. If you take R value as this one, yes, it is greater. So it can be no, it can be yes. You are not getting a confirm answer, means first statement is not at all sufficient to say confirm yes or no. It can be yes, it can be no. Anything it can be. Coming to the second statement, they are saying R is equal to 3 by 10. Means R value they have given 3 by 10 is actually R value is 0.3. Is it greater than 0.27? Yes. Confirm you are saying. Yes. So second alone is sufficient. So we'll go for option B. Statement 2 alone is sufficient, but not the statement 1 alone. That is option B. Let's see the next question. What is the value of the sum of a list of n odd integers? N is number of odd integers. N odd integers. What is the sum? Means addition of those n odd integers, what it will be, that is what they are asking. First statement clearly they say n value is equal to 8. N means there are total 8 integers, 8 odd integers. So what will be their sum? Second statement they say the square of the number of integers in the list is 64. How many integers are there? If we do square of that, we'll get 64. This is what they have given. Now, let us understand the first statement. They are saying 8 integers are there, odd integers. Let us take 8 odd numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. All odd integers we are taking 3, 3, 6, 7 and 8. We'll get the sum of this. Am I right? We can find the sum of this. These are the 8 odd integers. We'll find. We can get it using formula or using anything. But if you say odd integers are like this: 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 3, 3, 6, 7, 8. For this also we can find the sum. Do you think the sum of both will be same? No. For this sum will be different. For this it will be different. Can we find the confirmed sum? Which 8 odd integers are there? We don't know that. First 8 odd integers or anywhere 8 odd integers. How can we find the sum of that? So my dear friend, it can become anything. So first statement is not sufficient. Now moving to the second statement. Second statement, they are saying the square of the number of integers in the list is 64. Number of integers, n are there. If we do square of that, we'll get 64. So n value will come equal to 8. Means there are 8 odd integers. Return, we are coming to the same first statement what they have given. Same thing in the second, in different way they have presented. Means there are 8 odd integers. That is what second statement is also saying. So obviously we cannot find. So first is also not sufficient. Second is also not sufficient. None of the statement is sufficient. Means we'll go for option E. Here option E is the answer. Let's see the next one. In the given figure, if lines K and M are parallel, K and M are the parallel lines, what is the value of X? This value they are asking you. What is the value of X? First statement they say Y is equal to 120. Here Y value they gave 120. Okay, Y angle as 120 degree. Second statement, Z value as given as 60 degree. If you are good at properties of parallel lines, you can say that. Or else if you know that straight line is equal to 180 degree, in that way also you can say. But property of the parallel lines, when it is crossed by a transversal, you can easily say. See, if y is equal to 120, according to first statement, if y is 120, this angle will be also 120. Vertically opposite angle, two lines crossing each other, vertically opposite angle will be always same. So my dear friend, it is vertically opposite angles. Okay, now angles in the same side of the transversal is always equal to 180. If this is 180, x value will be 60 degree. So first statement is sufficient to get the answer. Or else you can take y and this part. Y and this part will be called as corresponding angles. If this is 120, this will be also 120. And this is a straight line. So straight line is 180 degree. If this is 120, this is 60 degree. Either of the way. So first statement is sufficient. Coming to the second statement. Second statement, they say z value is equal to 60 degree. These two are called as alternate angles. Alternate angles are always same. So if this is 60, this will be also 60. Means second alone is also sufficient. First alone is also sufficient. Second alone is also sufficient. Independently, when they are sufficient, we go for option D. This is the answer. Moving to the next. If R and S are positive integers, they have clearly mentioned R and S are positive integers. R is what percent of S? Means they are trying to ask R is what percent of S? How much percent of S is the R? Means out of S, R is how much percent? That is what they are asking. Means this is what they are trying to ask you, the value of this. Okay. Coming to the first statement. R is equal to 3 by 4s. If you take this R is equal to 3 by 4s, you can write this value as R by S is equal to 3 by 4. If you write R by S is 3 by 4 into 100, you will get the percentage. It is 75%. So first statement is sufficient. Moving to the second statement, R divided by means R by S is given as 75/100. So obviously this is also 75% into 100. If you do 100 get cancelled, 75. Second alone is also, first alone is sufficient, second alone is sufficient. Option D. Okay, next question. If 5x plus 3y is equal to 17, what is the value of x? What is the value of x? Equation they have given, they are trying to ask you the x exact value. First statement, x is a positive integer. X is a positive integer. Just by understanding x is a positive integer, how can we find? First alone is not sufficient. Taking second alone. Y is equal to 4x. Y is given as 4x. So in the place of y, you can write 4x. So it will become 3 into 4x, which is equal to 12x, and this is 5x. So 5x plus 12x is equal to 17, means x will be 12x plus 5x is 17. 17 by 17, x's value is equal to 1. Am I right? Oh my God. So with second alone is sufficient. No need of finding out. First statement, data itself is not required. Whether x is positive, if you are getting some quadratic equation is over here, plus minus something like that, then you can say first statement is also required. But here second alone is sufficient. Second alone is confirmed giving you the value of x, means second alone means option B. Moving further. Is the integer k a prime number? Is k a prime number? K, regarding k they are asking. First statement they gave 2k is equal to 16. Second statement 1 is less than k is less than 4. Okay, and they are clearly giving k is a integer. Okay, now moving further. Taking the first statement, 2k is equal to 16. So k value is 8. Is 8 a prime number? No. Confirm you got answer no. So no is also one answer. Means first alone is sufficient to say whether it is a prime number or not. Moving to the second one. Second step, 1 is less than k is less than 4. And k is a integer. K lies between 1 and 4. So k value can be 2, 3, no other number, because k is an integer. Clearly they have mentioned k is an integer. So k value can be 2, 3. Is 2 a prime number? Yes. Is 3 a prime number? Yes. Confirm you are yes. There is no doubt. Yes, both are prime numbers only. So confirm here also you are getting the confirm answer. Yes. 1 alone is also sufficient. 2 alone is also sufficient. When independently they are sufficient, we go for option D. Clear? Next. Water is pumped into a partially filled tank. Water is pumped into a partially. Already there is some water in the tank. Okay. Partially filled means some water is there in the tank and water is pumped into it. Means poured into, inlet is done at a constant rate through a inlet pipe. At the same time, water is pumped out of the tank at a constant rate through outlet pipe. Okay, so constant rate, fixed rate. It is not sometimes more inlet, sometimes less inlet. It's not like that. A constant rate inlet is going on. Constant rate outlet, drain is also going on. Now, at what rate in gallons per minute the amount of water in the tank increasing? They are asking you per minute how much gallons of water is increasing in that tank. This is what they are asking. First statement they gave, the amount of water initially in the tank was 200 gallons. Initially it was in 200 gallons. With that, how can we say that how much it is increasing? We don't know. So first alone is not sufficient. Second one, water is pumped into the tank at the rate of 10 gallons per minute and out of the tank at the rate of 10 gallons every 2.5 minutes. How much per minute inlet is there? How much per minute? See, per 2.5 minute they have given, but per minute also we can find outlet is there. So we can find increasing how much it is. Second alone is sufficient. Second alone is sufficient to say that. So my dear friend will go for option B. First alone is not sufficient, but second alone is sufficient to say that. Don't fear by seeing this data, my dear friend. Just you can compare it, you can say the answer. Okay, calculation is not important. Important is whether you are getting a confirm answer or not. You are getting a confirm answer here with second. So B. What number is 15% of x? They are asking you 15% of x. X is something, some number. 18%, 18 is 6% of x. 18 is equal to 6% of x. So from here you can find the x value. If you find the x value, you can find the 15% of x. So first alone is sufficient. Second, they are saying 2 by 3 of x is equal to 200. So with this you can find the x value, you can find the number. If you find the number, you can find the 15% of the number. Second alone is also sufficient. First alone is also sufficient. Second alone means independently they are sufficient. No need to combine. Independently they are sufficient. So we'll go for option D. Each statement alone is sufficient. So option D. Next. So my dear friend, this was your topic, that is data interpretation and data sufficiency. Keep practicing more and more questions to be confident in these two concepts. I think the concept is clear to you and you have enjoyed the today's session. So meet you in the next session. Till then, keep practicing. Be home, be safe, take care. Bye bye. Thank you all. Thank you so much.